I'm getting close to retirement. Which insurances should I think about stopping?
Okay, so I'm going into retirement. I've got some different insurance, that I'm paying for now. Maybe I'm looking to reduce expenses or something, right?
Hmm.
And so, obviously, there's not a lot that you'd reduce.
Yeah.
You're not going to drop your medical. You're not going to drop your
House
your
or
house or
car.
auto. Dental is one that a lot of people don't do. I'm not a dental insurance expert. I'll just tell you that my clients, almost none of them have dental insurance. A lot of good clients, very savvy engineering type people that have done the analysis and they just don't think it's worth it, so they just save for possible cost.
Hmm.
And we even include those in their plan if they don't have dental insurance. So that might be one that gets dropped. Life insurance is sort of a case scenario,
Yeah, it really
right?
depends.
Yeah, I mean, I have life insurance because I want to make sure my estate has liquidity and for different reasons and things that I want to have in place. And I have a permanent policy that'll be here for as long as I make the darn payment, right?
Hmm.
And I plan on keeping that going even in retirement. But there are some situations where you might look at that and see that maybe you don't need that,
Yeah,
term policy or whatever it
yeah.
is.
You could have your house paid off. Your
Right.
children are on started their careers. They're already stable, so they don't really need any kind of support from you. And you have a nest egg that would cover both you and your spouse, or if you had a spouse.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I always get really nervous in this conversation with clients because I don't want to be the person that says, "Oh, you should drop that $500,000 policy that they're usually not paying that much for
Yeah.
if it's a term policy." And then that person passes away, and then the beneficiary sitting there looking at you like, "Well, what did you do that for?" So
Yeah.
I'm always that makes
Usually,
me nervous.
I'd say for term, if you have term that's cheap, I would just let it run its course
Yeah.
because at that renewal point, it'll become too expensive to actually keep
Oh
going.
yeah, once they get to the end of the term, yeah, they jack the rates up so much that you can't usually afford it. So that's fine. But the one thing that does jump out is disability insurance,
Hmm.
right? That's replacing your work income, and because you're working now, you're retired, so that's definitely one that you don't need.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, maybe the dental, maybe look at the analysis on the dental, but and then the other one would be just the disability. And not a lot of people have disability actually, but if you do, that might be something you don't need once you're in retirement. I think life insurance is a toss-up. It depends on your situation. The rest seem like the rest that I can think of makes sense to keep
Hmm.
throughout retirement. But yeah, good question.